the London Motor Museum. You can see the H1 stretch limo. Not really entirely sure what to expect. It looks like a pretty wild little place. The entrance fee is £22, so we're a little hesitant onto whether it's gonna be worth it, but it's a random Tuesday. Let's check it out. It's a pretty wide variety of cars, to say the least, but there's some pretty cool ones too. We have the Gumpert Apollo. This is the first time I've ever seen a Gumpert. This, of course, is a German supercar from the mid-2000s. This car weighs nothing, 2,600 pounds. It's capable of 225 plus miles per hour. So some of you guys will recognize this car. This exact Gumpert participated in this year's Gumball 3000, and unfortunately, on the second day of the rally, it slid off the road. Overall, it looks pretty good. I mean, the Gumball 3000 ended, what, 2 months ago or so? And it looks pretty good. Overall, the car, I guess, survived the crash. And then we have this Lotus Formula One car. But the main reason we are here, dun dun dun, the McLaren F1 supercar. You guys know, I know, that is not a real McLaren F1. It's not a bad replica, to be honest. I'm not one to criticize. But the best part is that this little placard or whatever, it makes no mention that this is a fake McLaren F1. There's only 64 road-going McLaren F1s in the world. They're selling for $15 to $20 million. So pretty much you're not gonna own one. Honestly, it's not that bad. I mean, I wouldn't have this for myself. You can see it has the automatic transmission. It has the 3-seat layout though. I'm sure this took hours and hours, hundreds, if not thousands and thousands of hours to build this car. I have no idea what it's powered by. Of course, the McLaren F1 has the BMW 6.1 liter V12 that's capable of 240 plus miles per hour. Continuing on through the museum, this is the as seen on TV or in some movies. Have Herbie back there, Lightning McQueen from Cars. My nephews will enjoy that one. The Lotus Esprit from James Bond. The black Daytona Spider from Miami Vice. That is not a real Daytona Spider. And then we have Eleanor, the Mustang GT500 from Gone in 60 Seconds. Bunch more cars in here from various movies, TV shows. Dun dun dun! We are now headed into the Bat Cave. Here we go. The anticipation. Here we have the 1989 Batmobile. It's kind of dark in here, but you can see the exhaust pipes right there.
Perhaps you're wondering why someone would shoot your man before throwing him out of the plane.
And then we have the other Batmobile from the 1960s. I guess you might call this the original Batmobile.
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
So apparently, the London Motor Museum will let you rent these cars out. You know, whether you want to film it for a movie or I think just for personal use. So I was thinking, how cool would it be to rent the 1989 Batmobile and go drive it around central London? I have no idea how much it cost. I don't know if they would actually go for that. Yeah, there you go. There is the Bat Cave. Here we have the McLaren M6 GT. Next to it is the legendary Ford GT40. So the 40 in the GT40, that stands for the height of the car. This car is only 40 inches tall. I'm sure some of you guys know, in 1966, the Ford GT40 went 1, 2, 3 at Le Mans. The value on these cars is just insanity. But the most expensive, the most valuable car in the world is the legendary Ferrari 250 GTO. There she is in all of her glory. That's not a real 250 GTO. We have been snaked once again with the Replica. This one is, I'm just not even gonna say anything. This is a pretty wacky museum. So this is the 2008 ETV. Of course, naturally, that stands for extraterrestrial vehicle. Quite the design on this car. This is an electric car. And then check this out. This is the Rattles and Rolls. Yeah. Then we have some Porsche tractors right there. Get a look around. Here we have a Maybach. It is a two-door coupe though. I don't know anything about this car. Of course, the standard Maybach is a four-door saloon car. It looks kind of cool like this, to be honest. I know what you guys are thinking. This is the worst vlog ever, but I think I may have saved it because Nissan Qashqai. This is our rental car here in London for the next few days. Hashtag vlog saved. It has the diamond cut wheels. It's an absolutely gorgeous dark blue / purple. Pretty cool looking car. Now, some of my American friends will recognize this car. Yes, this is a Nissan Rogue disguised as a Qashqai. I know, you know, we want to go take this for a ride. Let's go. All right, so the Qashqai. There we go. All right, yes, that was terrible acting. I did that on purpose. However, I have done that every single time other than this time while driving this incredible machine. So you'll notice, yes, right-hand drive, 6-speed manual transmission. This has the push button start. Let's start her up. Oh yeah. I don't know, there we go, okay. Here we go, Qashqai. Let's, okay, here we go. All right, we are Qashqaiing, finally. So, what is it like to drive a right-hand drive car that's a 6-speed manual transmission in London as a stupid American? It's actually not that difficult. The hardest part is that the roads here are super, super narrow. Like, look at this residential street we're on right now. There's a 2-lane road. There's cars parked on both sides. So if a car comes the opposite direction, I basically have to find a place where I can slide in real quick to let them by. I mean, as far as shifting with the left hand, it takes a little bit of adjustment, but not that big of a deal. I have a brother who has a 1985 Land Rover Defender that's also right-hand drive. That's a manual transmission. I've driven that car some as well, so maybe that has helped a little bit. And as far as driving on the left side of the road, I mean, I drove in central London yesterday. That was a bit chaotic, to say the least. I made it, I survived, we all survived, we're all still alive, but definitely stressful. The one thing to always remember is stay left, 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 left. You know, like a left turn in England is like a right turn in America, and vice versa. And what I mean by that is a left turn, when you make a left turn, you don't have to cross a lane of traffic like you do with a right turn in America. But then a right turn in England, you have to cross over a lane of traffic just like a left turn. That was probably super confusing, but you guys will figure it out. But yeah, like here, we have this Mercedes right here. Let them by. Like the Qashqai is not a big car in America. It's like a small SUV. But here in England, it's pretty big, especially for these streets. I mean, most cars are Fiat 500s, Mini Coopers, smart cars, gee whiz. So, oh, Jesus. So we are in London tonight. By the time this vlog goes live, we will be headed to the airport. We are headed back to Italy and Germany. We're gonna go check out some more cool car stuff. We basically flew back to England to go to Goodwood, and we kind of felt like we didn't see quite enough of Italy and Germany, especially Germany. So we're gonna head on back there for about 6 days or so. So it should be pretty cool. But yeah, Europe is incredible. We still have 2 weeks left of this trip. We've been here for 4 weeks. Yeah, it's been good. We're here at the Goodwood Festival of Speed. Obviously, we're off to a pretty great start because Ferrari challenged Stradale.